Very, very intriguing free agent visit for the New York Jets. They welcomed in wide receiver Rondale Moore, according to ESPN NFL insider Field Yates. Rondale Moore is 5'7", 181 pounds, soaking wet, 24 years of age. He originally entered the NFL as a second-round draft choice back in 2021 by the Arizona Cardinals. He was there for the first couple of years from 2021 through 2023, and then ultimately he was joined up with the Atlanta Falcons for a trade. He was traded in a player-for-player swap for quarterback Desmond Ridder. Unfortunately, Rondale Moore is coming off a season-ending knee injury he suffered back in August of last year, so obviously he's had a lot of time to recover. A very intriguing playmaker. This is a guy during his career that's caught 135 balls for 1,200 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's also contributed some rushing action. He's carried the ball 52 times for 249 yards with a rushing touchdown as well. So he's just very dynamic. Coming out of college, this is a very talented guy out of Purdue. His hometown is in New Albany. Again, 5'7", 181 pounds, 8 3/4 inch hands, so smaller hands, 28 1/4 inch arms, but very dynamic. He graded very favorably from NFL Combine production score, athleticism score, and total score. He was a top 10 receiver at the NFL Combine, coming out in all of those different categories for production, athleticism, and total score by NFL draft analyst Lance Zierlein, who talked a little bit about his career because he originally committed to Texas, but eventually signed with Purdue because of head coach Jeff Brom, who played at the same high school that Moore attended. He was a former Kentucky Gatorade Player of the Year. He helped the school win a state title back in high school. He was the Paul Hornung Award as a true freshman as the nation's most versatile college football player. He led college football with 114 catches, tied for 8th with 12 receiving touchdowns, and contributed as a rusher. Again, he had 21 carries for 200 yards, 10 yards a clip, and 2 touchdowns. And also, he's a dynamic return man as well. As a kick returner in college, he had 33 returns for 662 yards. That was 20 yards a clip. And as a punt return, he added another 12 returns for 62 yards. That was a 5.2 average. So a consensus first-team All-American, all-purpose player, all-conference pick, Big Ten receiver of the year, and freshman of the year. He just has a bunch of video game numbers here, but obviously with that very unique size, he has to be used in a special way, which brings me back to the Jets' new offensive coordinator, Tanner Engstrand. What could he think about this guy? Now, Malachi Corley is similar, but just a lot bigger. Malachi Corley is 215 pounds. Rondale Moore is 40 pounds lighter. So he's a lot different from that perspective, but another smaller size guy that is super intriguing. Here's some more from his NFL Combine profile. He could beat one-on-one coverage with his speed, but lacks the size and length to legitimately challenge NFL cornerbacks outside, according to Lance Zierlein. But he's difficult to press, elusive out of route breaks. Again, he's just a little squirrely bastard that can kind of get in and out and make a lot of plays and sort of disappear when he's out there because of that size. Lance Zierlein talked about some of his strengths. He gets off the snap very quickly, can get to top speed quickly, and maintains that speed throughout his route intentions, talented in manipulating coverage out of position, very sudden, smooth acceleration in and out of drops, built for the option routes, and operates with clear understanding of route leverage. And he plays like a running back with the ball in his hands, which is one of the greatest compliments you could give to a receiver for that yak ability. Instinctive, yak, team guy, a hard worker. That's another thing that Lance Zierlein gave him credit for. And again, this is the kind of player that the Jets, it's interesting that they're kicking the tires on. Again, whenever he has the ball in his hands, he can make plays. And with the Jets' lack of juice at wide receiver, you have Garrett Wilson, wide receiver 1, clearly. Allen Lazard might stick around because of lack of other options. And you go to Malachi Corley, total unknown. You have no idea what you're going to get there. Obviously, Tyler Johnson is an intriguing roundhouse kick by the New York Jets, but Rondale Moore could be another interesting one. Again, as of this recording, the Jets have not signed him. They simply hosted him for a free agent visit, and he's made a couple of other NFL free agent visits so far around the league, visiting teams like the Chicago Bears as another one. He's also visited the Minnesota Vikings over the last week for some of these free agent visits. Again, he got hurt last year in preseason after getting traded over to the Atlanta Falcons. Again, fascinating guy. He hasn't played in a regular season game since 2023, again, after missing all of last season with that season-ending knee injury. But it's still incredibly young, 24 years of age. This is the sort of dart throw I would love for the New York Jets if they end up bringing him in on an official contract. We will see what happens. Boy, do the Jets need more wide receivers in that room. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. Every single time the Jets have a significant either free agent addition or rumor, or they're hosting somebody for a visit, we'll bring you on here to give you guys all the latest. We're also live every single day at 7:30 in the morning for Boy Green Daily. Again, make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. We got live content. We got short form content like this. Plus, we do giveaways every month on our channel, some that are for free and some that you can buy raffle tickets by joining the Boy Green Coffee Club, which you can do in the description of every video. Join the Boy Green Coffee Club here. You can become a supporter of the channel for only $2.99 a month. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time the New York Jets make a big addition or big news hits the channel. Take